Okay, we're going to talk about doing some monogramming. So I'm going to start again. I'm going to tap on my file folder. Tap on the machine and let's go into our font library. And when I look at the fonts that are in here, I can type out my name or say name of grandchild. All of my letters will be horizontal. If I select number 2, they'll all be vertical. Important to remember, it's the same font. One is horizontal, one is vertical. Let's go ahead and pick font number 3. Now we can just type in the names. We have uppercase, lowercase, and we have numbers, and then we can put punctuation in them. So we're going to type in Tyler. Mark. So this is showing me what it's going to look like. Let's go into my eye. Okay, so let's go into this icon. And if I use my top dial and I turn clockwise, it's going to affect the spacing of the letter. So I can space it out whichever way I want. Let's leave it at 30. Now if I use my bottom dial, go clockwise, it is now putting an arc to it. So spacing, and this is the number of degrees that this arc is going to be. If I had put this back, get rid of that. So I've removed my spacing. Let me just put my magnification on here. You'll see that it's fairly close together. See where the E and the R? So I would want to space that out. See, as I'm spacing it out. Again, I would test stitch this out to make sure I'm happy with the spacing. If I turn it counterclockwise, it's straightening out. And I can go the other way. Obviously 100 is the farthest that you can go. That puts it back to 0. Let's go like this. And there we go. So I want to go into this. This is really important. This is the density of our satin stitches. So if you increased it or decreased it by 20%, here's where you need to change the density of your stitches. Now let me magnify this. So we can see that we have some gapping in the letters here. Let's go to 120. You can see that the gapping is less. If I go to 140, that would be difficult to stitch out because it's going to pile stitches on top of each other. I would just stitch out one letter of Tyler to make sure this is exactly what I want. Let's go down to 80. Now you can see we have lots of gaps in the satin stitch. 60, yes, just the briefest of a satin stitch. Now this one only became enabled when we were in fonts. Let's go back to 100.